Hi. Today mark the end of the channel. And if this is the first video you're watching me right now, you wouldn't know what channel that is. But for those who've been friends with me, keeping an eye on the channel, watching me for a while, then you know exactly what it is. I have spent countless years going on and off with content creating. I have done vlogs, gaming, and all types of content on this platform. And one of the things I would hope to do is that I hope that I could be a content creator, because I find myself, one of my goal is to entertain people. I think that that's what I like to do. And for the longest time, if you are watching this video and then seeing the title or the name of this channel, you'll realize that I am speaking in English and the channel name is in Vietnamese. So I'm going to clarify what's happening right now. During my time of doing content creating, I think I've went through a lot of burnouts. I find that my videos are not entertaining enough. I find that my values I put into the video are so low, and I find that I just do not like editing anymore. I've lost that spark that started my journey many years ago, and I do not know what style I want to produce, because I'm constantly updating and bombarded myself with various type of content that afterwards I'm just becoming overwhelmed. So I keep being burnt out because I keep overworking myself, and eventually I lost all motivation in doing the tasks that need to be done. And for a long time I actually thought about just giving up the channel, giving up making content. And I thought about it a long time, and that was the decision. I stopped making videos. There are so many projects that I have yet to work on, or just outright haven't even started, even though I have planned it, produced it, filmed it, and everything. And I just stopped them all because I just couldn't get myself to just complete them. And I know as much of it's being a shame, and maybe in the future I'll try to finish them as like some sort of lost episode. But as of now, I think those are the type of content I kind of don't want to make right now. So now you're asking me, well, Panda, what do you want to make? So first off, let's talk about what's gonna be about of this channel. The language of this channel is going to be in Vietnamese. I know I'm speaking English right now, but because originally this channel was made with the intents and purposes of creating English speaking content of anything. That was the purpose of this channel, is to express my opinions on my life in English, because I find myself to be an English speaking person more than a Vietnamese speaking person. So why am I changing the format from English to Vietnamese? I'm starting to see that I don't have any purpose of producing English speaking content. Of course, I can keep going. I can keep doing what I have been doing in the past and keep working towards a goal that are great, or probably eventually be something amazing. I don't know. However, I think that ever since I started my podcast with my friends, I have come to realize that there are so many great values that I can share, that I can collect it from English resources that I find are lacking, and I'm able to translate them, or even share what I have learned and share it in Vietnamese. And I think that ultimately is something I really want to do, because for me this year has been a year of self-development, growing, and I've learned so much about self-love and healthy relationship and communication, and so many other things that I can't wait to share with people. But I realize that yes, I can completely talk about all of these in English. I can talk about my findings, the papers I read, or the research, and I can simply connect with people that way, and I will reach an audience that way. But because of the podcast and because of the friends I made, I learned that I love to share all that with my friends. I want to share my journey, and I want to reach the Vietnamese audience. I want to reach the people that are rooted to me, that are lacking in resource or maybe don't know where to start. I want to share my experience of my life so that you can either listen and connect, or maybe you can learn something from it and we'll all grow together. So if those who still want to watch what I made before, I made 2 archive playlists that are in the playlist thing that will not show on the front page, but if you click on the playlist, you will see a pre-COVID and a post-COVID of what I made as a content that I used to do in English. If you want to see what I made, and I thought so much about just privatize all of my video or turn them all unlisted, but I believe that it's still a piece of memory of this channel of what was. And if anybody want to look back at what I done before, then you are free to go back and look at the shenanigans that happened, all the projects that I couldn't complete, and just, enjoy a bit about myself. And now it's time for me to finally close up this chapter and say goodbye to the channel that was called Panda HP Life. Và chào mừng mọi người đã đến với kênh Dắt Gấu Đi Bộ, một kênh của Panda để Panda có thể chia sẻ những trải nghiệm và những bài học trưởng thành và chữa lành của mình, để mong là mọi người có thể lắng nghe và đồng cảm, hoặc cùng chia sẻ những trải nghiệm và bài học của mình cho Panda biết. Và mong là mọi người sẽ cùng đồng hành với Panda trên chặng đường này, vì mọi thứ đều có sự phát triển và Panda sẽ không ngừng học hỏi và không ngừng phát triển bản thân để có thể có được nhiều thứ có thể chia sẻ được với mọi người. Và nếu có gì sai ở Panda hay có những cái gì mà mọi người thấy có thể chia sẻ được thì Panda cũng sẽ luôn ở đây lắng nghe cho mọi người. Nhưng mà hiện tại bây giờ có rất nhiều dự án và có rất nhiều thứ mà Panda đã kiểu để sẵn chủ đề rồi, và chỉ có việc là bấm nút quay và xong rồi đăng lên thôi. Nên là mong là trong thời gian sắp tới sẽ là kiểu một cái cuộc hành trình mới và một chương mới của Panda tạo content video tiếng Việt, vì thực sự không bao giờ nghĩ là Panda sẽ bắt đầu làm video bằng tiếng Việt cả. Nên đây cũng là kiểu một trải nghiệm mới của Panda. Mong là năm 2023 là một năm đáng giá cho mọi người, vì năm nay là một năm mà Panda cũng đã học được rất nhiều thứ và đã trải nghiệm rất nhiều thứ, và sẽ có nhiều thứ mà Panda rất nóng lòng để chia sẻ với mọi người. Và mong là năm sắp tới cũng sẽ là một năm sẽ có nhiều sự trải qua, nhưng mong là chúng ta hãy nhìn tới tương lai với một ánh mắt nhiều tiềm năng và nhiều cơ hội. Và hẹn gặp lại mọi người ở video sắp tới. Bye bye.